What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be showing you 5 of my favorite hidden base locations in the Aberration Zone on the Valguero map. This could be a pretty long video, so let's just get right into it. Before we get into the video though, I should warn you that I'm pretty sure the entire Aberration biome is considered a cave, so there could be an increase to structure damage to everything you build here. It all just depends on your server settings, so if you are worried about this, ask an admin to see what the cave structure damage is set to on your server. If you're playing official, all cave structures take 6 times damage. Now before I show you the hidden base locations, I will first show you the only 2 entrances to this Aberration Trench on the Valguero map. The first entrance can be found at the coordinates 38.3 and 57.6, and the entrance is this crack in the side of the mountain here. You'll just want to enter it and follow this hallway. The second entrance can be found at the coordinates 32.5 and 93.2, and the entrance can be found in the middle of this lake. Just fly into this sinkhole type hole and it will lead you right into the Aberration biome. So the first hidden base location I will be showing you is located at the coordinates 26.3 and 92.9. which is pretty close to the second entrance to the Aberration Zone, so it should be pretty easy for you to get to. Now this spot is my go-to spot in this Aberration biome. In this area you will find a lot of the main resources, plus an unlimited supply of water, which could be very helpful for you. You're not going to die of thirst, and it is a place for you to store water tames if you can get them down here in like a cryopod. I know when I built here we brought a whole bunch of anglers down here and we just threw them into the water, and that's where they lived until we needed them somewhere else. I also really like this spot because it gives you a lot of space to build while still remaining hidden. The trees at the entrance to this spot will hide your base, making it hard for other players to spot you and your base while they fly by. Although eventually you will grow pretty big here, so you're going to want to throw down some turret towers and some behemoth gates at the entrance of this area, which will make your base stand out a little bit, but by then you should be pretty heavily defended, so it won't matter as much. Another really nice thing about this spot is that you can actually build upwards and place buildings on these cliffs above the water, or if you have enough metal, you can build cliff platforms to build secret bases on the cliffs above the water. This spot is pretty out of the way and it has no major resources near it, so most players won't ever wander over here. They will have to be looking for you specifically just to find you here. I don't think they're gonna just randomly stumble upon this spot. I'm currently living in this spot right now on the server that I'm playing on, and I don't think anyone has found me yet. And no wild dinos spawn in this area, so you won't have to worry about wild aggressive dinos attacking your tames. It's a very safe spot to live. The next spot I will be showing you is actually pretty close to this first spot. This spot can be found at the coordinates 24.4 and 82.9, and this spot is great for players looking to stay hidden. In this area you will find 2 cliffs pretty high off the ground that you can build medium to large sized bases on, and the elevation of these cliffs will make it hard for other players to randomly find you. These cliffs are also covered in trees and stones that you can harvest to build your base, and bushes to harvest for berries. You won't find any wild dinos on these cliffs either, so you're not going to have to worry about wild dinos attacking your tames, and you also have another unlimited source of water just under these cliffs. There are only 2 bad things about this spot. First, you will need a flyer to reach this spot, so if you plan on building here, tame a flying dino or 2 first and then come here, otherwise you will not be able to get up here. And also these cliffs are not completely flat. They are a little slanted, so it may be hard for you to build a base that looks good here, but you can either use pillars to make it a little bit more flat, or if you don't care about things looking pretty, you can just throw things wherever you want. And if you would like, you can throw another cliff platform above these cliffs just to build a solid main base here. The cliff platform will make it a lot easier to build a base on flat terrain, and then you can keep your dinos and other large structures under that platform on the cliff. The third location I will be showing you is very similar to the second spot. It is another bunch of cliffs that you can build on above an unlimited water source. Again, you will want to tame some flyer dinos before coming here, as it could be very hard to get here on foot or with grapple hooks or climbing picks. It's not impossible, but it will be very hard for you. The nice thing about this spot is that it's out of the way. No one will really need to come to this area for anything. There are some crab spawns here that may bring players to this general area, but they will probably be outside of render distance from the base you build, so you will stay hidden. And the coordinates to this spot are 47.9 and 62.1. The fourth location I will be showing you is great for small tribes looking to build a small, well-hidden base. You can find this location at the coordinates 42.1 and 69.8. Once you get here, all you need to do is fly into these leaves and you will find a nice hidden area to build. Now, this spot doesn't have many resources around it, but it is a really well hidden area. Most players that fly by this spot will not be able to see past these leaves, so they will never even know you're building here. So if you are willing to travel around to get resources just to remain hidden, this may be the spot for you. And the final spot I will be showing you can be found at the coordinates 43.8 and 73.4. And once you reach these coordinates, you will want to fly straight up to this area here. Now, some of you may not know this, but there are a ton of spots that you can build small hidden bases on around the ceiling of the aberration zone. The ceiling is covered in these tree roots that can be built on, and they are extremely well hidden and out of the way. Most players wouldn't think about looking up here for bases, so it's actually a really good spot to build if you want to stay hidden. There are almost no resources up here, but if you are willing to travel for resources, that's not a big deal. Even though there is a lot of area to build up here, there may not be a lot of extra space for dino storage, but if you have cryopods and a cryo fridge, you can just store your dinos in that to save space. If the spot I'm showing you on screen is taken, you can grab a flying dino with a lot of stamina and explore the ceiling of this biome to find an open spot to build. There are so many spots just like this one all over the aberration ceiling, so feel free to explore and find a spot that works best for you and your tribe. I would say there's probably 30 to 40 spaces that you can build on up here, just like this one. So go out and look for a spot that works for you. And those are my 5 go-to hidden base locations in the aberration biome on the Valguero map. I hope this video has helped you, and thank you for watching.